Welcome to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Podcast. K. Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show on 1580thepraise.com, a gold chip communication station. And I have back, Evangelist Alisha Fuller. If you guys missed last week, and guess what? By the time this episode airs, it's going to be your birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to ya.
Woo!
Happy birthday to ya.
Yes.
Happy birthday. So I had to get that in.
Thank you.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank
I always
you.
do a part 1, part 2, because my people are so amazing. If you listen to the last episode, you're going to be like, I want more. So that's why I got to do part 2 all the time, because it's like, you can't just tease people and just give them, you know what I'm saying, appetizer. I need to give people an entree. So here we go. Yes. So let me tell you guys about Miss Alisha. Yes. Evangelist Alisha Fuller is a licensed professional mental health counselor in Ohio and Illinois, a powerful life advocate, consultant, coach, author, and entrepreneur. Raised on the South Side. Come on, South Side of Chicago, Alisha brings a deep understanding of struggle, perseverance, and faith. Her personal testimony, paired with her professional background, gives her a unique voice in both ministry and mental health. With over 20 years of service in the kingdom of God and consistent writing of poetry and devotions since 2007, Alisha speaks to the heart of those walking through life's valleys. Her debut book, Awareness of God, reveals how God's presence guided her through trauma, isolation, and life-altering decisions. The Holy Spirit has instructed her to use her voice to inspire others on their spiritual journeys, reminding them that they are never alone. Yes. And thank you again. Yes, we talked about the lines of creation. If you want to tell them what the lines of creation is, in case they missed it.
Oh, so Lines of Creations is the business that incorporates my poetry on different products, such as T-shirts. I also do frame poetry for men, women, for the entire family. And so that's Lines of Creations. Okay. Yes.
And then also, we mentioned 2007 in the bio. So you said from 9707.
Yes.
Going through a journey.
You're going through a journey, writing poetry. Finally, 10 years after that, put it all in a book called The Journey Through the Valley.
Yes.
Found out that journey through the valley really walked me through some valley experiences. And so God's spoken word through poetry as well as devotions that blessed me. People that read it said it blessed them as well, family members. And so I'm excited about that book as well, A Journey Through the Valley.
Absolutely. Yes. So we talked about that. Then you said, what did he see?
What did he see?
Come on
What did
now.
he see? And so we talked a little bit about the poem that I wrote, What Did He See? I thought I had it with me, but what did he see was God, me and God, having this personal conversation, challenging me about Satan's tactics to bring me down and distract me. And he reminded me of the gifts and talents that I had. And so what did he see? Me and God was having this conversation for real. And he was just sharing with me, what did he see? He saw this woman. He saw this amazing person. He saw this woman that was healed. He saw the gifts. He saw the promises. And so all of these things that God was sharing with me, and that has stuck with me.
Yes.
Because now I have an understanding of who I am in Christ. Right? I have an understanding that this new creature or creation that God made, it allows me to take this journey in a different way. In a different way. And so I'm not easily distracted.
Come on.
Because he's the author and finisher of my faith. Not easily distracted.
Come on now. And what does John 10:10 say?
I'm telling you, I have it right in front of me.
Yes,
Look, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yes,
but
he does.
but Christ came
and have life.
that I would have life and have it more abundantly.
Come on now. So that's what
Absolutely.
What does he see?
What did he see?
So I love that you say that because it's someone out there, they feel as if, you know, they can never do anything. But that's the devil telling them that, because the devil is a liar, king of all false things.
Yes.
He is the lie. That's what we've been talking about in church. I go to Pastor Mike, Roxy, Michael. Love him. And we have like every day daily devotionals. It's called Devo. I got Devo energy. Look, I be on my Facebook like, put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I got my Devo notes. Put it in your notes.
Yes.
But yeah, we've been saying he alive.
He's the accuser of the brethren.
Yes.
He's the accuser.
Yes.
Imagine somebody walking back and forth while you at your job, right?
Yes.
And imagine this person, you're sitting there, and they go back and forth in front of you with all of these lies about what you know you haven't done.
Come on now.
But they're telling the boss you've done it. They're telling everybody else that you're sitting next to. Imagine what that does to someone who already has unhealthy self-esteem.
Come on.
Right? And so they automatically think they're in a space that they lose. And so that's what he does. He's the accuser of the brethren. He's the accuser of the brethren. And so I know for me, that's why I get an opportunity to build this personal relationship. I've done that over the years, and it wasn't always easy, you know. And so when you introduced me, we're talking about the awareness of God.
Yes.
That's really where that came from, right? The book Awareness of God. If we can we go
Yeah,
there?
of course,
It
girl.
segues
Like
right
I
into
said,
that.
I always, what I tell you
awareness
on the last,
of God. Yes,
do
ma'am.
you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's about you. Let's go. Awareness
I
of God.
appreciate it. But
Yes.
but that's how it's said, you know, just looking at it and thinking about this relationship. One of the questions you asked me was, you know, how did I write this book? How did I put myself out there? You know? And so the real deal was that I didn't want to. Because this was a personal experience with me and God. It was like, okay, so I got to tell them how you talk to me through the midnight hour, the relationship that you have with me. And so for those who will purchase the book, it talks about the relationship that by the time I was 3 years old, I was calling God the voice.
Come on.
And I didn't know that there wasn't a full man that was there, right? I just knew what I heard.
Yes.
And so my mother didn't understand that. You know, I'm pointing at things and telling her little things and stories. By the time I get up to 4 and 5 years old, she's like, okay, no, who is this person, right? Her and I talk about that. And I kind of talk about it in my book. But what I learned throughout these years is that voice never stopped.
Come on.
So as a 3-year-old to 5-year-old, you don't have the voice, you don't have the words to explain what you're experiencing, right? But in my book, there's a chapter, I forgot the chapter to be honest, but it talks about this voice guiding me through fear in my dreams.
Wow.
And I tell this story because that's probably the first time that I could really capture the safety of God.
Yes.
So we're talking 4 and 5 years old, 4 or 5, having an experience. For those old schoolers out there, we were watching Creature Feature. I don't know if you may be a little bit too young to know about that. Right, she's not familiar with that Creature Feature, right? Dracula and all of that, right? But the real deal about it was the Creature Feature scared me, but I love watching it. I wouldn't go to bed. My mother said, go to bed. And I'm like, nah, I ain't going to bed. I'm watching it, right? So I just remember that it would taunt me in my dreams. And I remember hearing the voice say to me, you know you can manage your dreams.
Come on.
And I said, what? You know, again, don't forget, I'm a young girl having this internal dialogue and trying to make sense of it. And I still don't know how to express it to anybody. But what I understood was if I could pause a moment in my dream, and whereas I'm being chased after, to realize they never really catch me.
Wow.
And that's what God started doing for me. Slow up. Think about the dream.
Yes.
Do they ever catch you?
Come on. Do it ever catch you? But you know what it gets? It gets Samuel. Because you remember?
Absolutely.
God was talking to him.
He was talking to Samuel.
Yes.
And so that's
and he couldn't understand. He was like,
Mhm.
you calling me?
Are you
I ain't calling you.
Yeah.
You said something. What? Yes.
trying to figure out, was he being called,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so I had those same experiences that Samuel had.
Come on
And
now.
I remember, I talk about that part in the dream.
Yes.
Actually, that is in the dream. And it
Okay.
talks about, I talk
Yes.
about it in my book, Awareness of God.
Yes.
And I actually give that example about Samuel.
Yeah.
And so one of the things, I know we were talking about as well is, how do you talk to them about hearing God's voice?
Right.
And that comes over, that's a relationship that you build.
Come on now.
That it really is. It's a relationship
Yes,
that you build
yes.
because we don't trust easily.
Don't.
So what made it, I believe, I want to say a little easier, but let's just be clear. You already started out saying on the back of the book, I put my business out there, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter the fact that I knew his voice. This sinful nature still was a battle and is a battle for me, right? So I just remember, though, in knowing that this voice had never failed me. When can I experience him for real, right?
Yeah.
So in my book, I talk about, we call God all type of words. Somebody, someone, something told me this, right? And so when he started giving me the book, the words for the book, he said, let them know that I've always been there.
Yes.
But like you, when you called me the voice, they couldn't give me my rightful name, right? So he was willing to take all of that we call him. To get in a little bit more with us, right? And build a relationship with us until we get somebody to guide us, to say, let me tell you who you're actually hearing, right? That someone is the Holy Spirit. That's God guiding us through this process thing called life. And so this whole awareness piece, one of the things you asked me too, what inspired me? Well, what inspired me, I want to read just a little bit on one of the pages. What inspired me, it's in the introduction page, and it says, in the pages of this book, you'll witness God's presence in my life as a child, a teen, adult, and a sinner. Okay. It says, I learned that listening to his voice and being aware of his presence guided me through life. He gave me the tools to understand him better. And in return, I received the benefits of a fulfilling life. It is the life-changing and life-encouraging, bringing an awareness of who we were made to be. It's an incredibly transformative experience that encourages us to become the best version of ourselves and realize our potential.
Our true
potential. Right? And so this journey has given me the opportunity to do that. Because I learned, we were talking about my shirt earlier, All a Woman, that I can be exposed. All of these words you were talking about, these words say fallible. I can be imperfect, but I can be godly. I can even be sexy while I'm godly, because the word sexy on here. Somebody said, why you put sexy on there, Evangelist? Because we can be sexy too.
Come on now.
Right? I mean, what's wrong with that? And so to me, that's the transparency. I understand that I have flaws, but my flaws are not intentional flaws. I'm not here intentionally sinning on a day-to-day basis. I desire to please God.
It's the desire.
I desire to please him. And so this whole awareness piece, in writing this and exposing the relationship, I call it exposing because I was like, well, I don't know if I want them to know how I talk with God, right? But my friend said, we know already. Because you're always giving a prophetic word, right? You're always giving this. You're always making that. You come in our spaces and you turn situations upside down. And so I said, okay, God, let's talk about it, right? And so if nothing else, to a younger generation that reads this book. Because my nieces, my great nieces and nephews, Auntie Lisa's, is something in here that I shouldn't see or read. And I said, no, you can read it. But Auntie Lisa is transparent in this book. And why is she? Because she wants you to know that in your imperfections, it doesn't mean God is not with you. I need you to know that. Because Satan is going to tell you that. He's going to tell you different. Right? Okay. So I didn't get excited.
No, but
I'm
you
excited.
know what? You said many times one word. And I love every time you said it. And that word is relationship.
Yes.
And the reason why I love that is because, as we talked on part 1, people feel as if when God, you're riding for God. You are riding for God. You know what I'm saying? You a soldier.
Yes.
You a soldier. And they feel like when you are, oh, that's religion. I don't want religious people. I don't want religion. No, boo. It's a relationship.
Yes.
It's a difference. Just like you got a relationship with, and some people, maybe their parents, a friend, a best friend. Come on, and maybe somebody said they ain't got none of that. A pet, a dog, maybe they ain't got nothing of that. You got a relationship to something. Come on now.
Oh yeah, we do.
You got a relationship to
We
something.
do.
So when you talk to God, it's a relationship, and that's how you hear from Him.
Yes.
Even at a little age. Come on now. So that's why we always, when you have kids, and your kids say stuff like, I heard this.
Yes.
Come on, listen to them. Yes. And I think that's what a lot of people they fail to do. You know,
Absolutely.
listen to your child.
Listen.
God speak. He speak to a donkey. God gonna speak. He gonna tell a rock. God gonna speak. So He speak through babies too. So yes, it's all about.
Listen.
But when you have a relationship, come on now, you can understand what's going on.
Absolutely.
So that's why I love that you said relationship.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because it is a relationship. And one of the things, when you start naming what kind of relationship,
Come on
right?
now.
A pet, a dog, a husband, or
come
whatever,
on.
right?
Yes.
Because we are relational.
Yes.
That's who God made us to be.
Exactly.
Right? And so when we're trying to figure out, we talked a little bit about isolation. We were looking at some pieces about isolation. When you're trying to figure out, should I be by myself? I've been so hurt that I want to isolate myself because I don't trust anybody, right? And so one of the things that I share with people, but in that isolation, what's happening?
Right.
How do you determine, is it God or is it the enemy? Right? Because sometimes I've been in spaces that the Lord said, I'm going to isolate you from this in this season. And in this isolation and this growth opportunity, you heard me, in isolation, there are growth opportunities.
I be hearing your
isolation,
kids.
there
Yes,
you
I
go,
did. Yes.
right? Because when you're isolation, folk that's depressed, they also are
Absolutely.
isolated.
Right.
Social anxiety, you're also isolating
yes.
because you're afraid to be around people for whatever the reasons. We got to find out what the root of it is, right?
Yes.
Okay? And so that's what this spiritual journey has done for me when it comes to operating as a woman of God and mental health.
Yes.
Being able to partner the two together, right? How do I partner both of them or marry them together so that people have an understanding that it's not just about the mind, right?
Yes.
This thing is spiritual, but also to our beautiful religious people to say that it's not just spiritual, it's also physical, right? It's concerning the mind. First of all, God didn't make me go back to school at 42 years old to get my degree to be a mental health counselor if there wasn't purpose. He could have just said, go to school, to theology school, and go to the next level when it comes to evangelism. Right? But that's not what he did. And so what I found out was, what he said to me was mental health counselors and psychiatrists, they get an opportunity to hold the most precious thing in their hand. The mind. The mind.
Yes.
So when I heard him say that, I said, I don't take this thing for granted. Because with the mind, you can destroy people.
Yes, you can.
You don't have to ever lay your hands on them. But if you can get in their mind, verbal abuse, right? Emotional abuse, that will destroy them for the rest of their lives. So how do I marry it? I need the folk to know that Christ is still in the midst of this, right? One of the things I wrote down, it says, it allows being able to partner. How does it influence my spiritual journey being a licensed counselor? The Lord shared with me this morning that it allows me to see how the enemy can deconstruct purpose through our minds. Okay? That's what he does. He says there was a plan that God designed from the foundation of the world. He made us in his image, right? The likeness of God. And then he gave us some commandments and blessings to go out, have power, have dominion, subdue, right? And reign and go and be fruitful. Go be fruitful. And so I said, okay, God, how do we get back to that place? Because that's what this is about. If we could really get people to not be afraid of reaching out to mental health counselors, one that fits you though. Because everybody don't fit you. You got to find somebody that fit with you, okay? And not be afraid of the stigma of mental health. Because I promise you, it's not all the devil.
It's not.
It is sitting, getting this thing out of your head and getting this thing on paper, journaling, talking to folk, and get out of your little isolation box. Because you're amazing, right?
Absolutely.
We are amazing. So I want people to have that understanding concerning that, about how do we partner and do this together. I talk to mental health counselors all day long. There's a piece that I was thinking about some of my friends who are mental health counselors. And what I wrote in here, it says that how we think will help us move through life. Okay. Right? And the way we move through life, it will help us to create relationships.
There we go again.
Right? And the way we create relationships, right, it will challenge us how we communicate.
Come on, communication.
And when we have that communication, there's action behind that. So relationship, communication, and action. Right? So when you cut off the relationship, normally when you cut off relationships, how do you do that? What do? You stop what?
You stop communicating.
You stop communicating.
Yes, you stop communicating.
You stop communicating.
Come on now.
Right? And then when you stop that, then you realize there's a lack of action and movement in your life. It's the same thing when you cut off relationship with God. You stop communicating. You mad. Because the church hurt you. And what the Lord said to me this morning was, the church is a place of wounded people.
It is. It's a hospital.
Right? It's a hospital. That's exactly what I have on here.
Yes. Come on now. It's a hospital.
It's a hospital.
Yes.
So when McDonald's don't get your order right, do you stop going to them?
Come on.
Or was it just an experience that you had?
Come on, experience. Come on.
Or was it an experience that you had? So there's a piece in my book about the awareness of God, and it talks about time. Okay. TIME, traveling in moments of experiences. If we can keep traveling through those experiences and not get stuck. Okay, that's that mental health piece, PTSD, getting stuck. I feel ashamed. I feel guilty. Nobody loves me. I've been rejected. I'm never going to be enough. We get stuck. But can we have that moment of experience to have an understanding that God is our Father?
Yes.
So when we are fatherless, right?
Right.
Then maybe He saved you from something.
Come on.
Because that's a different testimony that I give. Okay? But maybe He saved you from something.
Yes.
So being able to build, your word again, relationship allows us to have an understanding of who God is in our life.
Yes.
And we can stop idolatry. Stop idolizing people and putting them on pedestals. And when the expectation is let down, then we want to blame it on church hurt. Right. Or we want to blame it on the religious people. Or we want to say those church people. And that's what we do.
Exactly.
Those church people. But can I tell you something? Everybody desires a relationship with God.
Yes.
We just don't know how to get to it.
Yes.
And so my prayer is from this book is that when you get it and you read it, you begin to see yourself in it.
Yes.
One of my good friends I've been knowing for years, she said, oh my God, I got to the point that says I need to empty myself. There's it's a short chapter. And it talks about emptying yourself. Because until you do that, God doesn't have room to come in and sit with you.
Right, right.
He don't mind sitting in mess because He know who we are.
Exactly.
Right? But you ain't going to be dragging Him through mess.
Come on. He said, come as you are.
He did. He said, come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden and burdened, right? And I will give you rest.
Yes.
But quite often we don't stay in it long enough to receive the rest. We don't let Him take our yoke. Right? We don't take His yoke and learn of Him.
Come on.
But He said it is easy and His burdens are light.
Yes.
And so what I start doing through my years of this, over 20 years of being in service and serving the kingdom, I've learned to take His yoke, and I learned that it is light, and I learned that I fight for my peace, and I learned that the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I learned that I am not easily offended by people. I'm not easily offended. So when when I walk in the room, I do command the atmosphere. Because I got a choice to stay in it or I can walk out of the room. I don't have to deal with what's given to me.
Come on.
I don't. And it's not pride. It's my confidence in God.
It's the confidence. Yes.
It's the confidence in God. So.
Come on now.
Oh, God.
Well, real quick.
I'm listening.
The conference.
The conference.
Yes, the conference. Let's go.
The conference is, you have to come out to All the Woman Conference. The theme is called the Lifeline of Sisterhood.
Okay, Lifeline.
Lifeline. Learning to reach back, grab our sisters. Don't be so quick to let go.
Yes.
It is November the 7th through the 9th. You can find the registration at www.allofwoman.com. 2025 conference. We want to see you there. It's in Sheridan Suites in Worthington.
Yes.
And again, it is November the 7th through the 9th, a night of worship and praise, a day of workshops, a day of even a pop-up shop through the afternoon,
Yes.
and then celebrating my birthday in the evening with a keynote speaker. And then Sunday we will come together and we will bless our way out of the conference.
Yes.
I thank you, my sister, and I appreciate
thank
you.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
thank you.
Mhm.
No, it's an honor once again to have you on. I mean, the word of God, let God get the glory. This is all for Him. Yes, this is all
thank you,
for
Lord.
God. And as long as we reach one person, one person, we did that thing.
We did that.
And it's all to God's glory. And somebody, got the renewing their mind.
You better
after
come
this
on.
and start a relationship
With the Lord. Because He still speaks, right?
Because He still speaks.
He still speaks.
Yes.
You got to have this awareness.
What did He see?
What did He see?
Come on.
What did He see?
What did He see?
What did He see? So
yes.
you got to have this awareness of God. You got to have this you have to have the experience with Him.
Come
and
on.
that's the awareness.
Yes, and
right?
that's the awareness.
That's
and
the
it's
awareness.
experience.
Yes, you got to have the experience, right? And
Yes.
don't forget that He still speaks.
And He still speaks.
He never changes. He don't change like our family and friends.
Come on. He is the same. And
He's the same.
And He
Today,
can't what?
yesterday, and forevermore.
And He can't lie.
He don't lie.
He can't lie. The devil a liar.
He's not a liar.
He ain't the liar. So if you think it's a lie, it's the devil. And it ain't him. Come on now. Yes. So then how can we reach you?
You can reach me at both of my websites.
Yes.
Allofwoman.com. My information is there, as well as Full, Full Enterprise, fullenterprise.org. You can learn more about me there. Even if you go to linesofcreations.com, you'll find some of my products there and my books there as well. My books are on Amazon, as well as Zulon Press and Barnes & Noble.
Okay,
Yes,
we
absolutely.
gotta add that in too. Y'all
Yes.
go get a copy, and then when you go to the conference,
Yes.
she's gonna have some copies on
We're
her.
gonna have
and you can get it signed.
And we're gonna also have
got
T-shirts.
signed and
Lines of
T-shirts.
Creations will be there as
Yes.
well at the conference.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes. So y'all come. Y'all get y'all signed book. Y'all get y'all
Yes.
T-shirt. And guess what?
Hmm.
Not only does the mama need the T-shirt, the
Come
daddy
on.
can get the T-shirt, the kids can get the T-shirt. All y'all, everybody, like Oprah, you get a shirt, you get a shirt, all y'all can get a shirt, okay?
Yes.
And maybe nice for a family reunion.
Absolutely. Actually, I do customized T-shirts for
Yes.
family reunions.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Yep.
So
Customized T-shirts, and my new calendar will be out, the 2026 calendar. So I do a calendar every year.
okay.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
All
God
right.
bless
Well, I
you,
didn't
my
even know you
sister.
did the. Come on, look at God. Yes. And then for me, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, you can always email me at kwillis, Positive Vibes Talk Show at gmail.com. And thank you for tuning in to the K Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show on 1580thepraise.com, a Go Chip communication station. Please like, share, and subscribe to the K Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the K Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Please order my book, The Principles of Overcoming Life's Obstacles, a 31-day journey to positive living, available on Amazon.com. Until next time, stay positive.